Hello everyone and welcome to our another video on job interview training course. In this video, I will teach you how to prepare for a physiotherapist job interview. If you are applying for a physiotherapist role in any organization, make sure to stay tuned to this video because I promise to help you pass your interview at the first attempt. And to achieve this objective, I'm sharing with you the top most important physiotherapist job interview questions along with their sample answers. I will also let you know the purpose of asking each question from the hiring manager so you can create your answer by including all those important things that I will teach you in this video. Very quickly before we get started, if you are watching my video for the first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also ring the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming career focused content. Alright, let's jump in. So the first important question that you should need to prepare for is, can you explain the role of a physiotherapist in patient rehabilitation? Basically, the purpose of asking this particular question from your interviewer is that your interviewer wants to evaluate your understanding of the physiotherapist's contribution to the recovery process and how you approach patient care. So, how you can answer to this particular question is that, well, a physiotherapist plays a crucial role in patient rehabilitation by developing personalized treatment plans aimed at restoring function, reducing pain, and improving mobility. This involves assessing the patient's physical condition, identifying their specific needs, and implementing exercises, manual therapy, and other modalities to help them regain strength and flexibility. The goal is to promote recovery and help the patient achieve their highest level of physical function and independence. Question number two: how do you stay updated with the latest physiotherapy techniques and practices? Basically, the purpose of asking this particular question from your interviewer is that your interviewer wants to assess your commitment to continuous learning and professional development in the field of physiotherapy. So, how you can answer to this particular question is that, well, I stay updated with the latest physiotherapy techniques and practices by attending professional workshops, seminars, and conferences. I also regularly read peer reviewed journals and research papers to stay informed about new developments and evidence based practices in physiotherapy. Additionally, I participate in online courses and engage in discussions with colleagues to exchange knowledge and experiences. This continuous learning ensures that I provide the most effective and up to date care to my patients. Question number three: can you describe a challenging case you've handled and how you managed it? Basically, the purpose of asking this particular question from your interviewer is that your interviewer wants to understand your problem solving abilities and how you apply your skills in complex situations to achieve positive outcomes. So, how you can answer to this particular question is that, well, I once treated a patient who had suffered a severe stroke, resulting in significant loss of mobility and strength on one side of their body. The challenge was not only to restore physical function, but also to manage the patient's emotional frustration and fear of not regaining their independence. I developed a comprehensive rehabilitation plan that included strengthening exercises, balance training, and gait retraining. Additionally, I worked closely with the patient to set realistic goals and provided ongoing encouragement and support. Over time, the patient made significant progress, regaining mobility and improving their quality of life. Question number four: how do you handle situations where a patient is not progressing as expected? Basically, the purpose of asking this particular question from your interviewer is that your interviewer wants to evaluate your ability to adapt treatment plans and manage patient expectations in cases where progress is slower than anticipated. So, how you can answer to this particular question is that, well, when a patient is not progressing as expected, I first reassess their condition to identify any underlying factors that may be hindering progress, such as incorrect exercise technique, additional medical conditions, or lack of patient adherence to the treatment plan. I then adjust the treatment plan accordingly, which may involve modifying exercises, incorporating different modalities, or collaborating with other healthcare professionals. I also communicate openly with the patient, discussing their concerns and setting new achievable goals to keep them motivated and engaged in their recovery process. Question number five: how do you ensure effective communication with patients who may have difficulty understanding their treatment plan? Basically, the purpose of asking this particular question from your interviewer is that your interviewer wants to assess your communication skills and your ability to make complex information accessible to patients with different levels of understandings. Okay, so how you can answer to this particular question is that, well, I ensure effective communication with patients by using simple, clear language and avoiding medical jargon. I often use visual aids such as diagrams or videos to help explain complex concepts. Additionally, I encourage patients to ask questions and repeat back what they've understood to ensure they are fully aware of their treatment plan. If a patient has language barriers or cognitive difficulties, I may involve a translator or a family member in the discussion to ensure they feel supported and informed. This approach helps build trust and ensures the patient is comfortable and engaged in their care. So, there you have it, 5 most important physiotherapist job interview questions along with their sample answers. Always remember that practice makes perfect. So, take these answers as a starting point and tailor them to your own experiences and skills. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe our channel Knowledge Topper and also gives a thumbs up as well. You can also share it with anyone you think could benefit from it, and don't forget to leave a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future video topics. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next video on Knowledge Topper. Until then, keep striving for professional success. Have a good day.